Are you trying to figure out how to create real, sustainable growth in today's super crowded market? I get it, you're not alone. But what if I told you there's a proven framework to change all that? Well, in this explainer, we're going to unpack a really powerful methodology designed to do exactly that. Okay, let's get right into it.
Welcome to the Commercial Excellence Academy by Asbiverse Group. Today, we are diving deep into the route to shopper methodology. And honestly, this is a total game changer if you're in the consumer goods, services, or retail sectors. We're talking about a complete system for optimizing how you and your partners connect with shoppers.
So what's the big idea here? What's the end goal? Well, it all comes down to creating what we call integrated shopper-based value. And this isn't just about moving more boxes. It's about building this amazing unified system where the brand, the retailer, and the shopper all win. Now, this is way more than a buzzword. It's a core philosophy for success. It's about a systematic way of aligning what the brand wants to achieve with what the retailer needs to do, and putting a fantastic shopper experience right at the heart of it all. You know, we're basically talking about breaking down those old-school silos that hold so many businesses back.
Okay, so that's the big question, right? How in the world do you get these different worlds to line up perfectly? The answer's pretty cool. It's a framework built from the ground up to create something called strategic symmetry. It's all about making sure both sides are singing from the same hymn sheet, working towards the very same goal.
The route to shopper methodology is built on two distinct but perfectly complementary frameworks. I want you to think of it like a dance partnership. You've got two dancers. On one side, we have the guide framework, that's the brand's playbook, and on the other, the paths framework, that's the retailer's blueprint. For the dance to be a success, both partners have to know all the steps perfectly.
All right, so let's start with the manufacturer side of this dance. This is the guide framework. It's a really comprehensive playbook designed specifically for brand owners to win where it matters most, right there at the point of purchase.
So the guide framework is built on 5 core pillars, and it spells out the word guide. G is for grow the shopper base. U is for unlock bigger baskets. Who doesn't want that? I is for increase purchase cycles. D, crucially, is for drive sustainable profits. And E is all about enabling cross-functional excellence. Each one of these pillars has deep, practical modules, 25 in total, that really cover everything a brand needs to think about.
Now, for every brilliant brand strategy, you absolutely need equally brilliant retail execution. And that is exactly where the paths framework comes in. This is the retailer's blueprint for creating excellence in their stores.
And just like guide, the paths framework is another easy-to-remember acronym. P is for presentation excellence. A is for assortment optimization. T is for team engagement, so important. H is for holistic supplier integration, which is absolutely key. And finally, S is for shopper insight application. Together, these provide a complete roadmap for building a winning retail environment.
Okay, but what makes the paths framework so incredibly powerful is its unique dual capability focus. It's just brilliant at connecting that high-level, big-picture strategy with what's actually happening on the shop floor.
Think of it like this. For every single strategic capability that's planned out at the head office level, like store design or category strategy, there is a matching store-level capability that is laser-focused on implementation and maintenance. This makes sure that the grand strategic vision is translated perfectly into day-to-day reality in every single store.
So we have the guide framework for brands, and we have the paths framework for retailers. But their true power, their real magic, doesn't happen when they're used in isolation. It's unleashed when they're integrated, when they're working together towards that one shared goal, serving the shopper better. And when you integrate them, these powerful principles just come to life. Everything becomes shopper-centric. Everything is data-driven. It fosters truly collaborative relationships and operational excellence. But the two principles that make this system so unique are strategic symmetry, creating those complementary approaches, and implementation reciprocity, which means developing operational methods that are perfectly compatible. And the entire goal, the whole point, is about creating mirror image implementation capabilities that work in harmony. You want the brand's plan and the retailer's execution to reflect each other perfectly, creating this seamless, powerful engine for growth.
So with this understanding of how these two powerful frameworks connect, let's bring it back to you. What could this all mean for your organization and for your partnerships? I really want to leave you with this question to think about. How can the principles of guide and paths help you and your partners start breaking down those silos and start creating that truly integrated, shopper-based value we've been talking about? What's maybe the very first step you could take?
Thanks for your engagement.
For more details on individual modules and for custom creation, do get in touch. Best wishes and goodbye from all of us at the Commercial Excellence Academy by Asbiverse Group.